Bane fires a three. Oh! Yes! What? Oh! My goodness! Jason Tatum, how do you do?
Just pick and roll play with the center.
McCollum is at another level. 5 seconds for Barnes. Barnes around the screen. Barnes fires. And it drops. Barnes on fire.
The East is pure chaos right now, but it's so interesting. That's why I love basketball. Top seeds are getting exposed. They're underperforming. You have underdogs playing with confidence, and every game feels like the series is going to shift. This is what playoff basketball is about, nothing being as predictable as it was a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to jump right in and talk about the #1 seed, the Detroit Pistons. They are currently down 3-1 in the series against the Orlando Magic. The Pistons have only made the playoff appearance 3 times in the last 15 years. The last time they made the playoff appearance was 2019, where they got swept by the Bucks.
Look at the speed of this Smith and the block by under the Kumbo. Wow.
And it looks like the same issues they were having back then are still current right now in this series. And if I was a Pistons fan, I wouldn't be too happy right now.
My God! Only up 4 points. We're the #1 seed of the 8th seed. We shouldn't be this close.
Honestly, Game 4 was really telling. The Orlando Magic didn't even play well themselves offensively. Banchero went 4 for 18 from the field, and Suggs went 1 for 11 from the 3, but they still ended up coming out with the win. Magics were really able to capitalize off the constant turnovers and second chance opportunities to score, whereas the Pistons are overly dependent on Cade Cunningham and do not have another consistent scoring threat outside of Tobias scoring on fast breaks and transition layups. There isn't any consistency, and honestly, this is getting exposed during the series. A lot of people expected the Pistons to make it out of the first round, especially how they were dominating all during regular season, but the Magic are looking to prove a lot of people wrong. If the Pistons want any chance of coming back and tying this series and taking it to a Game 7, something needs to fundamentally change. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions? Do you think the Pistons are underperforming and they have a chance of coming back, or do you think the Magic are just an overall better playoff team? The Knicks and Hawks matchup is one that has become totally unpredictable and has brought so much energy now that the series is tied 2-2. Atlanta is currently going all in, not overthinking the matchup and playing like they have nothing to lose.
To McCollum.
Kuminga. Cut off. Swing. Johnson. Contact. Baker goes.
The addition of Nickeil Alexander-Walker has been huge, not just for the Hawks, but for him as well. He's that player that just needed an opportunity to shine, and he's been doing just that while still being a great defender.
Johnson. Extra. Alexander-Walker. Got a 3.
2 starters not scoring.
Alexander-Walker goes to the bank.
And at the same time, CJ McCollum has really stepped up as like the leader of this series and has allowed this offense to run so smoothly.
Initially showed 2 bodies. McCollum trying to shake off Hart. McCollum, the step back chain is good. Wow. Get it in. McCollum fires. Hawks take the lead.
On the Knicks side, we know Jalen Brunson is the ball handler. He's the leading scorer. He has the ball in his hand, consistently, but he's getting worked defensively, and that's not working out for the Knicks. So the hero ball approach with him is not going to work if the Knicks want to win this series. The biggest issue right now with the Knicks is the use of Karl Anthony Towns. The mismatch with Kuminga on him needs to be recognized and it needs to be taken advantage of. And the fact that it's not, it's due to the coaching. It's due to Mike Brown and poor coaching at the end of the day.
Cat is playing against a guy who's 6'9", and he's not taking the ball inside. 0 sense, 0 game plan for Mike Brown.
In Game 1 and Game 4, Cat really showed us what he's capable of when he gets more touches, when he's more involved, when he's aggressive, and plays are ran through him. If he's able to get 20-25 points in the next couple of games, this playoff series will look completely different. Another point of concern for the Knicks is Mikal Bridges. The fact that he's been almost invisible this whole playoff series is actually pretty sad. If I was a Knicks fan, I would be pissed. The amount of first round picks the Knicks gave up to obtain him is actually absurd. The Lakers gave up less to get Luka. Where is he? Where is he to be found during this playoff series? I don't know. Having a consecutive record for most game played does not mean nothing if you're not showing up, if you're not making an impact when it matters the most. If the Knicks want to close out the series, especially if they want to do it in 6 games, it is possible, but Cat needs to be more of a focal point. The ball needs to be in his hand. He needs to be getting more touches. He cannot just be a secondary option when it comes to scoring. Plays need to be ran through him. He needs to be more aggressive and he needs to be more consistent, and that comes down to the coaching. Like I said previously, the Hawks are playing like they have nothing to lose. They are not backing down despite coming in as the underdogs. They have a fighting chance, and if it does go to a game 7, the winner will come down to who can execute when it matters the most. On the other side of chaos, we have the Celtics, who have Jason Tatum back on the floor, who's playing like he didn't even get injured. You know, like that's actually insane.
Tatum the rebound, Celtics move court. Tatum spinning, feeling it. Tatum to the basket.
And the Celtics are looking like complete defenders who are looking to continue dominating the East. They are currently leading the series against the 76ers 3-1, and they're looking to close out the first round of playoffs with the win at home. The 76ers currently have Joel Embiid back on the floor, and the pace with which they're playing looks completely different to the start of the series, which was led by Maxey and VJ Edgecombe, where they attacked and played fast, aggressive basketball. This 76ers team currently does not look like they're on the same page, and I don't think it was a question on whether the Celtics were going to advance or not. This team has a lot of rebuilding to do in the postseason. On the other hand, the Celtics look like one of the most complete teams in the East. Honestly, have such a great leading duo with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, which gives them shot creation on both ends.
5 outs. Tatum, triple. Again.
Shot clock's already down to 6. Brown settles for a 16-footer.
What makes this team dangerous and such contenders is how many other players that can step up. Peyton Pritchard the other night just scored 32 points. Like, he has such an amazing night.
Quarters. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to do it again? He did it again!
And they have Derek White, whose off-the-ball impact is not talked about enough. He spaces the floor, makes the right read, and really keeps the offense flowing. In past playoff runs, Celtics have been tested and their structure starts to waver under pressure. But if they can remain consistent with their depth, shot making, and defense, they can make a series run in the East. The next matchup in the East is the Cavs and the Raptors. The series is currently tied 2-2 with both teams winning at home. And I'm here to say that a lot of people see the series swinging either way, especially after the Raptors' performance in Game 3 and 4. A lot of people thought the Cavs had an edge, but James Harden and Donovan Mitchell have had their shortcomings this series. James Harden has really been struggling with turnovers. In the last 2 games, he combined for 15 turnovers, and Donovan Mitchell has completely been underperforming. In Game 4, the Raptors shot 32% from the field, but still managed to come away with the win. Despite their poor offense, they show that they can still fight through even on an off night. This series is really showcasing the Raptors' resilience and their ability to find ways to win under pressure.
Pretty well, but just used his strength.
Shed cut off Mitchell. And is it going to be an 8-second violation? It is! Raptors ball!
Scottie Barnes has been their leader for this team, and he looks like he's bringing that same energy into Game 5. If I was a Cavs fan, I would be concerned because this team is not backing down anytime soon, especially with players like Ingram and RJ Barrett, who have been consistent scorers throughout the series.
Outside, Shed, Barrett, 3-ball, corner pocket. Timeout, Cleveland.
What are your thoughts on this series? Honestly, I think it can go either way. I want to know what you guys think. Who's going to come away with the W, the Cavs or the Raptors? As the playoffs move forward, it's about who can protect the ball, who could be aggressive, who could be consistent, and who can ultimately step up and play better. May the best team win. So that's my mini deep dive into the teams in the East. I'm going to do one for the West pretty soon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Leave all your comments, thoughts, opinions down below. Greatly appreciate anyone that tunes in. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.